Alright, hello. Let's get the game launched. I was bringing up all resources, like the desert treasure map, as well as my personal, I also made some personal notes of exact tiles to stand on for baiting out certain enemies from the information I learned playing the chapter yesterday before I got hit at the end. Repeating this chapter should be easier than the first time. I'll be less stressed about it. I have my exact plan. No jump scares, I just need to kind of do what I did last time and not get hit by the boss. Oh, it feels bad to have to redo this. I'm gonna change something slightly. Of course, it's really hard to use all of my support bonuses moving people in the desert, and I obviously don't need all supports for Rucker to kill brigands without getting hit. The only thing that's really a danger is the boss. Definitely don't need both Rucker's supports. It would be much more useful to have another flyer for people in the desert. I still want to keep I still want to keep Alan, even though he can only move one tile, because I can still make use of that for getting double supports into lands to solo a squad of wyverns. I want to have Rucker carry the Durandal in the beginning this time, because that way I can guarantee a one-shot on the Thunder Mage he's going to kill for me, so I don't need to crit it. I can't guarantee a crit without double support bonuses. It also allows me to one-round the Berserkers without needing to rely on crits. So let's use Durandal. Durandal gives me reliability. Otherwise, everything else, this is as many people as I can deploy, right? Like anyone else? Nope. Okay, we'll stick with this. And with 2 flyers this time, I can hopefully be more aggressive with moving my thief around to pick up the loot. That'll probably be nicer. Or, be more mobility, and then once I'm done picking up the loot, I'll have more sight. Now let's do better repositioning at the beginning this time, because I know exactly which unit I want doing which job at the beginning, right? For example, Rucker doesn't need to do much until turn 7 when the brigands start spawning, but I do want him to be the one to kill the Thunder Mage that comes from north. Let's check my... What's here? So this tile, this range, there's a Thunder Mage with the AI setting to charge and strike if he can reach me within 2 tiles. Sorry, 2 turns. So his positioning is, it's around like, he's like around here-ish or something. Okay, it's like here, and then he can move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, strike on these initial positions. So these initial positions bait out that Thunder Mage, so I just need to, I'm gonna leave Rucker north, and he's gonna end turn on the first turn, then on turn 2 he'll back up, and on the turn 3 he can move forward and kill that mage. Now then we need, Selena can kill this Manakete turn 1, otherwise Lance, Allen, and Marcus. Okay, I do need sight to be able to see him, so we need to keep the story there. Now I'll probably be using my Dancer on the left side, so let's reposition like that. The goal is to have Lance move up and bait out the wyverns that are here. Actually, no wait. The formation, it's like an arrowhead, but it's facing the other way. Let's get their positions again. Make sure I stand on the right tiles when baiting them. Yeah, it's like an arrowhead facing away from me, so it's here, here, it's here, it's here, and it's here. And I just need to count the tiles because I know which one is the Wyvern Lord. Yeah, this baits the Wyvern Lord right here. Then it would be nice if I could actually dance turn 1 and maybe get them moving out quicker. Get Lance there. Although I don't need to do that because I can just do Marcus. Catch him up. Okay, I think I have my plan. It should be a very consistent plan. I kind of know exactly what's on this map now. Did I remember to give Lance good axes? Well, okay, it's fine. He can take out the Wyvern Lord over free hits with the Iron Axe. That's no issue. The first thing that happens is Lena kills this guy, and then we're gonna go fetch him. With this Manakite out of the way, we can have Lance bait out the Wyverns north of us. We do need to rescue Lilina now, because she's in range of the Wyverns. She's in range of, like, literally all 4 Wyverns on that tile. So we just, fetch her. And we want Lance to go take them out. Now, the one in the back has the Javelin, so we can fight 3 of them at once, as long as we don't fight the Javelin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, strike. So if Lance is on this tile, that's a good tile for Lance to be. Lance can fight all of the Wyverns from that tile comfortably. And then we can have Lance turn around to fight Brigands from the left, with the sword equipped. And just hiding behind, like, we'll have his supports hide behind him. And then Lance will advance in on these Brigands. The Brigand spawn location is turn 7, and they're gonna spawn here, 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 I think, in this vertical line. One of them is a super dangerous and accurate halberd, but Lance with supports has, like, add 10 more for Marcus, 82, 92 avoidant axes, so Lance can handle all of these left reinforcements safely. So the other thing we want to do is want to go get the treasure really quickly this time rather than waiting. So let's fly and dance and go get treasure quickly. So we don't have to waste time. We can get a story back for sight as quickly as possible. Let's see, let's bring up my treasure here. Okay, this will be the speed wings. That'll be the first stream we'll get. I remember I want to give the Restore Staff to Cecilia, because we're gonna bait the charging sleep. There's a sleep bishop. He's like here. I want to bait him down and across to sleep Sophia. He likes to target people based on their unit deploy order, and Sophia is a pretty, like, easy, like, sacrificial lamb for that. But the main thing I need to worry about is moving her close enough to bait that without accidentally baiting the Wyverns. Although we can have her start baiting the Wyverns, because we can have Lilina start fighting them. So we can bait 1 Wyvern. I made, like, a little notes on the map for my Wyvern bait tiles, because they charge within 2 tiles, within 2 turns. Okay, this is my Wyvern Lord baiting tile. It's this one. That's where I can bait a Wyvern. Alright, it's hard to follow along if you weren't watching yesterday about all my very specific plans, but they'll exist for a reason. Okay, we've baited that guy, and we've also baited a Wyvern Lord. He was here, so he goes like this. Here, right? 1, 2, strike, strike. Might dance Lilina in order to get her in range to enemy phase that mage and start and fight the Wyvern with Caliber on the next turn. It's near. Let's cut off the mage's movement. Make room. Okay. And he only has 15 power, so we'll crit them. This is not in range of the Wyvern. The Wyvern Lord would fall 1 short. If I counted my tiles correctly, the Wyvern Lord is going to fly right here with his Silver Lance and not hit me. We'll see if I counted my tiles correctly. Speaking of counting tiles, this should be a speed wing. Okay. And I can start moving forward. Lance. I believe I start fighting wyverns once I reach this tile. That's outside of both of my supports, and the silver lance is really accurate, so I'm gonna probably creep forward one tile at a time. Let's count to be sure. The Wyvern Lord is right here. He moves 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 strike. I'll just move creep forward one tile at a time because I'm kind of waiting on him. Yeah. Okay, let's bring up my treasure map again. The talisman is like right here. Let's kind of wait there to collect. And there is a charging Thundermane. I might have to move Wrecker back one tile. Oh no, I actually almost completed this map yesterday. It was hell. I got hit by the boss. The boss is a light brand. He had a 23% chance to hit me. After true hit, that's 10.8%. He just hit me. It was really annoying. So I have a strategy, but I have to redo it. I have to be super careful. If I'm complacent, I'm gonna screw up and get hit. Okay, if we move Wrecker here, the charging Thundermage should be out of range. Yeah, I don't have a good way to deal with the light brand, so the best way I had to deal with the light brand was surprisingly my extremely fast Lilina with her supports has pretty good evasion. She gains 12 more evasion with supports. And this Armory is 10 avoid, because she can fight the boss at range, and then Weapon Triangle advantage into the light brand was 10 more avoid. But I just got hit. It was really unfortunate. She was my best, the only other reliable way to fight that boss. There was no really other good way to do it, because Lilina one-rounded him and had some of the advantages. Like, if I fought him with a melee weapon, right, with a different character, I wouldn't have the advantage of this, Armory avoid. And if I fought him with a ranged weapon, like with Lance, like throwing a hand axe or a javelin, my own accuracy would be really bad, because he's a fast hero. So I think Lilina really is the best way to fight that boss. Okay, we counted tiles correctly for both the Wyvern Lord and the Thunder Mage. So they are both exactly one tile off of hitting me, just as planned. Now, can I bait a second Wyvern while killing this Wyvern Lord? Yes, I can. This is a bait tile. Use Air Caliber, and it's a one-shot. Very low chance we miss. We can't get Roy for support while also baiting, so... Theoretically I could have moved Roy, but like, this almost is guaranteed to hit. Okay, that means that, this Wyvern, right here, is now going to fly towards us over 2 turns. Okay, get more treasure. Continue creeping forward. Lance and his supports. Rucker gets the one shot here. Yeah, we use the Durandal to guarantee at 0 risk. Imagine being this random mage thinking you have an advantage because you can run through the sand and you get cleaved in half by the goddamn Durandal. Okay, now we need to reposition Rucker, because Rucker can handle reinforcements. Lilina's also really good at handling the bandits, because the bandits have really low accuracy. As long as we, yeah, no, she has Void. So we can use Rucker, we can use Lilina, we can use Lance. I might do the same thing where I have Rucker handle the leftmost bandits and Lilina has the southmost because she's already south and doing stuff here. I'm probably going to reposition Rucker. I can always do a kind of a play where I grab him, give him the deke, and deke can move and drop him. We could move him pretty far over the course of 1 turn. I can always move him with flyers as well. It's probably just easier to move with flyers. Now the thing I need to check is I need to check the exact spawns of the brigands. I think they spawn on a vertical line here. I want to find which one is the berserker. The berserker's a dangerous one. But let me bring up the reinforcement map real quick. Okay, there's a vertical line of brigands, and the berserker is on the second from the bottom to the left. And the berserker's right here. And then there's a line of brigands that look like this. Okay. Mostly I just want to have Deke nearby where I'm going to have Rucker hang out, but not like too close so that he won't get hit. I just want a little bit of support bonus. Because I want a little bit more evasion into the berserker who has a 17 skill. Kinda will stay there to move. Sorry, after I pick up the talisman. Talisman, I believe, one tile north of me? Yeah, one tile north of me, I'll pick up the talisman. Can I go to this tile? I can go to this tile. That's a corner that's close. Let's get Roy close. Moving Sophia this way because I want her to be closer to the sleep staff. I want her to get hit by the sleep staff. Didn't find the sleep staff, but there should be a wyvern. This wyvern should be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 here right now. He moves 1, 2, 3, 3, 1 hits me. I move out. Like we can bait the other wyvern while we're raiding on this one. What's my other bait tile? I think it's right here. This is my other wyvern bait tile. Doing everything blind like this just feels so suspicious. I promise I've counted these tiles and I know what I'm doing. There's a talisman. I'm gonna bring Merity over here, because if I get hit by the sleep staff, then I can grab Sophia and bring her to the restore staff, and we can use her as bait multiple times in a row, while dragging the sleep staff guy closer to me. Closer to the Lilina. Lilina can annihilate him without taking damage. See, and the brigands spawn like it. Is it like this? I think it's like this. The berserker being right here, and he can move 1, 2, 3. Be vaguely like here with the L sword, and Rucker will camp here until turn 7 with Deke at the edge of his range. Okay. What's the next thing I want to do? The loot that's the most out of the way is probably the silver card, so as soon as those wyverns are out of the way, we're gonna go get the silver card. I guess in the meantime I can get the boots because I'm not doing anything else. So while I'm waiting on the silver card, go get the boots. The silver card's surrounded by wyverns right now. This guy jump scared me. I was like, oh god, an enemy! There's an enemy in here! An unexpected enemy! It's literally just some guy. That mercenary coming from north just spends like 10,000 years slowly coming at you. He charges from the beginning of the map. Very slow. There's the sleep staff. We were baiting that on purpose. That was planned. And it missed, so we don't even need to restore this turn. Which saves us a mild convenience. In fact, I'm going to move back a couple tiles to convince the sleep staff to come closer to me. Alright, no, he's probably fine where he is, because once he runs out of sleep uses... that was a random chance I got that. I don't have to have a story to it. If the sleep staff guy wants to hang out like around here and spam sleeps from there, that's fine. Because once he's done, he'll move forward onto the guy. Now, did I make a mistake attacking from there? Because I baited the other wyvern at some point. Do I need to reposition the link? So, she should be fine right here, exactly. The other wyvern is going to stop here. Okay, he can't stop here. The other wyvern's going to stop right here, then. Let's count that to confirm. He's here when he starts. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, stop. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, stop. Okay. He should stop there. Should be good. And the sleep guy's like around here. We can't see him right now, but he's somewhere. Didn't even bring weapon. I could joke attack this guy, it'd be funnier. I forgot fight exists. Doesn't even use the silent staff. Where are the boots? I want to pick up these boots. The boots are... this guy standing on them. I have to like grab and go. Side. Okay. Boots get. Need to go level up plants. Get something good. I think we got strength on him last time, but we lost that level up. I'm not complaining. That was just 3% more void we just picked up. That's good. That was solid. I don't need to move a story this turn, so I'm just gonna drop him again for vision. It's kind of in the middle of the map. See stuff for the moment. When will the Southern reinforcements spawn? They're not here yet. I'm trying to get right past them before they show up. I'm gonna try and leave Sophia out of the way so that the sleep guy doesn't choose to run up here and throw her melee weapon. So, leave people vaguely out of the way. Worried about bandits yet. Let's try this. Well, everything's working so far. There's a second use to sleep. Another miss. I feel like we're missing a wyvern. I feel like a wyvern was supposed to come at me. Lost wyvern report. I guess I mislabeled one of my bait tiles then. I think I mistakenly assumed that this tile would bait the wyvern here because it's a straight line shot flight, but that doesn't work actually. Because this bone blocks it. It's a fake bait tile. It's not real. Is that the tile he's on? He was like here and then. I need to be careful then. Because we're going forward bait both the Steel Lance Wyvern and the Javelin. Can I afford to do that right now? Because Elena has to turn around to deal with things at some point as well. I overcommitted her job. I want to move Rucker to deal with the south then. Lance can take on the rest of the Northern Wyverns now from here. I could always commit to repositioning Lance. Lance could easily handle the Western Brigands. Let's give Rucker South then. Where does South spawn from? I can move Rucker or Shauna in advance this turn. Let's check where the Southern Brigands spawn. Here, 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 here. Here, here, here. These guys. Then the berserkers like here. Heck. FE Builder, where I was checking reinforcements, just made a bunch of like, windows, like kind of system noises at me. I'm gonna drop Rucker precisely here, and then they'll spawn camp, some spawns for me. And then once Lance has cleaned up all of those wyverns, we're gonna reposition Lance to deal with the western spawns. Just kind of ignoring this guy. Support range. Now we can have Alina focus on baiting wyverns. I need to both make sure that Roy isn't too close to the brigand spawns. Yeah, he won't be. But he also won't get hit by Sleep Staff Guy when Sleep Staff Guy is out of sleeps. Wish I knew Sleep Staff Guy's current position. Kinda don't. He's gonna use one more Sleep Staff on Sophia this turn though, so that's fine. And Sophia can maintain current position exactly right there. Because the reinforcements don't come until next turn. Randoming. I do not have a new strat for the light brand. I think I'm just going to take the exact same 11% risk and hope not to get hit. I thought about it with my other units. The advantages Lilina has here is that because she can fight that guy at range, she gets the 10% avoid bonus from the armory. If we had, like, Lance fight from range, he'd be using a really crappy accuracy hand axe or javelin to flow damage, and Lance doesn't get very much accuracy from his support, so the super evasive hero would probably dodge him. So if Lance fought that guy at range, we might have to dodge a light brand multiple times in order to kill him. Which sounds bad. If Rucker were to kill him with the Durandal, if we don't crit, we have to dodge, and we don't have the 10% avoid bonus from the armory. So that's also bad in its own way. Lilina gets the best advantage of having both weapon triangle advantage and the armory. Okay, Sleep Staff is out of uses. Now Sleep Staff Guy is going to walk forward and attack with his weapon. So where is he? We need to find him. But we can't move forward with Lilina right now because like there's wyverns coming for our position. So the closest we can be is like here. This kind of cuts off his movement at least. We can have Roy get out of the way. Because if he's here, he can move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hit Roy. If Roy moves one back, we're fine. And then he can't get to Sophia either. We're gonna have to move Sophia though, because the brigand with a hand axe could get her. That's no good. Lose a restore staff on her real soon when we get a chance. Sleep Staff Guy should come sack into Lina. Or he's out of the way of brigands. Lance, I believe, had a fresh hand axe and killed all 3 of these guys with his hand axe. So Lance's job is done then, right? We reposition Lance and have him deal 7 brigands. Where did they spawn? They spawn like berserkers here, and then the brigands are like this line. This is the northmost one. Does he have a hand axe? If so, he can move 1, 2, hit, hit. Okay, Marcus can't get hit. He's safe. We can drop Lance. Let's trade Lance the steel sword. Take, drop, then move back. Now Lance is ready to fight brigands, and he has all of his supports in range. Brigands. A 1-2 hand axe elephant, but not from here. Current tiles should be safe. I hope I counted my tiles correctly. There are the brigands. Yeah, there's a wyvern as expected. We'll see if Sleep Scuff guy also shows up. Yeah, that killer axe was the most accurate axe they had in this squad. So it's good that Lance had so much evasion that was still 0. Although the boss is like 17 skills, so the boss is really accurate. But Lance should be able to deal with it. The mistake I may have made is that Lena's busy because she has to kill Steel Lance guy. These hand axe guys can move a lot and get kind of out of control. Yeah, this guy's a 13 hit on me with Deke nearby, so that's pretty good. I can kill a hand axe guy and stay near Deke. Just kind of move Deke one to the left. Focus on taking out these hand axes. They have the most mobility. Now I can get both supports in range by repositioning like this, and that gives Lance his 95 avoid into this Devil Axe, so that's guaranteed. Oh yeah, I could actually have Lena contribute here, because Lena could move here, attack something, get danced, and come back and get rid of the wyvern from me. I kind of like that. We can use Lena aggressively then. That prevents us from having to take a risk on killing Maggie, or we could kill both hand axe bandits optionally. Although I kind of like killing Maggie safely and then killing one hand axe bandit with Rooker. So otherwise, we do have to dodge Maggie, but this is safe. The issue has arisen that I can no longer see the wyvern I need to kill this turn. That's really bad. I have to move Roy forward to see the wyvern now, I think. Which is a kind of a concern, actually. How far can Roy see? Because that wyvern was right here. He was right here. I'm really concerned that moving Roy will leave him vulnerable to the Sleep Staff guy just running forward and hitting him with a home. Maybe the Sleep Staff guy is far away, because he didn't come and hit Lena last turn, so maybe it's safe. We have to move forward, we have to find the... That's not optional. We have to go back and kill him. I don't have a choice. But now that... leaves Roy open to the hand axe, so I'm forced to rescue back Roy after this. So Roy was just used as a Sighthound here. And then Meredy needs to remove Roy from the situation here. Deke can still support Rutger from here, that's fine. Fetch Roy. Roy is safe now. And Sophia is awake now. This guy has a very low chance to hit the Lena. Yeah, 0% chance to hit the Lena. Everything, I think, is under control. I think everything is under control. Bring the treasure map back up. I want to go get the silver card, but this guy's like running through the desert and kind of getting in the way. I could probably kite him and move like here and grab the silver card from there, and then run back kind of deal. Let's go on a little adventure to go get the silver card. Of course, I've lost sight of him, but I know he's on the right side, so as long as I go to the left, it's gonna work out. Ooh, swap what, 2 years ago? What's going on? It was a 0% hit rate on Lance. That's why I didn't turn animations on. I didn't think I was taking any risks this turn. That was 0 damage on Melina. Oh, your handle. Yeah, sure. Oh, that's why it's spelled Randooming and not Randoming. Okay, I can call you Dooming, no issue. Yep, just a bunch of 0% hit rates on me this turn. It was either 0% hit or 0 damage. So we had the animations off, but we didn't miss a single risk. There was no risk this turn. It was not possible to take damage. I do need to finish off Rose. Rose can go hit my support partners. Otherwise the hand axes will stand there. I can move forward and get them next turn or so. Lance level up. Strength! Speed! Wow! That was a great level! That was truly fantastic. We hit S-rank sword for some whatever reason as well. So yeah, Lance is strong. Let's go. Now I can move and grab this. Okay, this is safe. It's safe. I thought it would be. We're gonna have a story in turn, grab the silver card, then we're gonna go take. Sophia. That was a crappy level up. Just got pure HP. Yeesh. And let that guy fight Record. I feel like I never saw the Javelin Wyvern. I feel like Lena killed 3 Wyverns. Where's that supposed location of the Javelin Wyvern? Let's see. Let's count tiles. Did I ever... He should have been here, right? 3, 1, 2... 1, 2... Stop. Did I ever go on this tile? Did I ever bait him? I feel like I should have baited him. I wonder if the other Wyvern blocked him and he didn't ever move. Maybe he got blocked by the other Wyvern. It's weird. I'm gonna go here and then just turn back next turn. Not like the Javelin guy can probably even hit if I made a mistake. Let's hit this guy as a joke. Oh my god, an Allen level, that's crazy. We don't use him. Oh, his first level. I'm so proud. HP skill, you suck. Situation still seems pretty stable right now. I would like to have Elfin be a little closer. How many turns do these bandits spawn for? I think they spawn again this turn, but then we'll finally be done with them shortly. Silver card get. We've got Boot, Speedwing, Talisman, Silver Card, and Silence. Everything on the left. We need to get the work on the right mostly now. Safe. A lot of these guys are Pandexes. They all have pretty terrible hit rates, so don't mind moving Lance outside of supports because only the Berserker was accurate enough to hit him. This way I can take out those two Steel Axe guys this turn. Yeah, once the Brigands are all cleared out, we're going to proceed on up the right side of the map. Still fine at this point. This is the last wave of points, so it's chill after this. There's finally that Javelin Wyvern up, waiting for him. When I kill that Javelin Wyvern, all 8 Wyverns will be dead. And any charging mages won't be able to damage Lilina. Lina near Roy will have way too much res. Okay, the final Wyvern. We move more aggressively now. Only mages and stuff past this point. Lance can also be the one to deal with this mercenary, because Lance with his supports nearby has enough defense to fight him. Have just enough with weapon triangle, basically, to have an effective 19 defense. 3 from supports, 1 from triangle to myself. Also, he'll probably just miss. I can get my Bard here. I'll have to bring Sophia as well, but that'll be easy. You can stand here for now. Can't get hit. Alright, the last Brigands are being eliminated. That part is done. I'm just kind of retreating back here. Catch up with Lance, because Lance has to fight the mercenary that's coming kind of behind this guy. I'm not going to deliver Astoria because I'm in need of sight. Now we can see. Perfect. In fact, let's see even further. Pop a torch. Here we go. We have 18 res. Let's fight Hellfire guy. Hellfire guy is obliterated, and we can create the main as well. Founding with fire. Okay. Some of those mages after us will charge, but that's not a big deal. I'm just bringing Wrecker just in case I need to back up something for some reason, for someone. Just catch up and right. Just in case mercenaries coming for them. Where is that mercenary anyway? The one that was supposedly charging us? I feel like we lost him. Trying to like find. What happened to him? Was he around here? He's only moving 2 tiles a turn, but makes me nervous that he vanished. 14 might, 16 might. Obliterate them both. Back to 1 shot with fire. That's funny. Bonk. Fire tone broken. Roy is here for emotional support. There's the mercenary. I knew he'd show up eventually. Wow, speed on Melina. I really this chapter to fail again. He's so fast. I'm counting on you to come through. I really want you to successfully take down the boss this time. I know that some of these mercenaries charge when they get within a 2-tile, not 2-tile, 2-turn breaking range. So let's see if they come up. It was like 10.8 true hit last time. It'll be lower this time. Melina has more avoid. You gain that extra point of speed. What turn is it? Yeah, we are more than on pace. Our pace is good. Bring my dancer closer in case I need him. Now this guy, if we don't have supports, we take a 3 damage, but because we have both supports, he's gonna have a 5% hit rate to do 0 damage. And that'll be the last threat on the left side of the map. Yeah, he had 0 damage and 5 hit rate. So the mercenaries and stuff are coming. Okay. That's fine, we can do some hit and run. There is explicitly no RNG manipulation in this run. No Savestates, no RNG manip. Because if I was doing RNG manip, then I would just, you know, manipulate myself not to get hit, and that would be so boring. Let's go get the warp stuff. Be right here. Nice. Okay, that was you have like a 9% chance for a non-thief to pick something up. Silverblade came to me super easily both times. Even tried to get out Merker, the character who could use it. Silverblade has terrible stats though. I don't actually like it as a weapon at all. It's pretty awful. Okay, Lena is going on an absolute rampage. Let's get these guys to come at me. Stay out of their range. Turn we on, if we have time. We can just do this under 25 turns, so I'm taking this as slow as I need to. We'll check the tile. There's gonna be one more surprise guy's gonna charge me from the left, but we're gonna be able to take care of him pretty safely. Pick up the guiding ring next turn. Even show up. Beautiful ring obtained. This guy. He'll charge us, but otherwise not going to get anywhere. Alright, we've gotten all the treasure. We got Silver Card, Boots, Talisman, Silence, Speedwings, Warp, Silverblade, and Guiding Ring. We have everything. We are set. We just have to beat Randy. Randy has 114 hit. As you can see, Lolita with, let's get her off of the sand. We'll show the real evasion bonus in a second. So... Lolita with a no evasion bonus from terrain right now has 79 avoid. Right? Oh, it's still 5. It's still sand. It's still 5 avoid. Okay, well, we'll gain 5 more from the armory. It's going to be 84 in the armory. And then it's going to be 94 because of weapon triangle. So this guy's a 20% displayed hit to hit us. That should be under 10% in the real hit rate. We've been here before. We got hit. It was unlucky. It's probably not going to happen again, but I need to mentally prepare myself. it looks like it's an 8.2% chance that Randy hits me with the Light Brand. So support number 1, support number 2, on the armory for the evasion, and yep. So we either crit him, so our odds are better than 8%, because a quarter of the time I also just crit him and he dies. Fire's still the best home here for the accuracy. Like Thunder's more crit but less hit. So we go Fire. I should put animations on. Sorry about that. It's okay. It doesn't matter because we don't get hit, right? Yes! We did it! And her magic's almost capped. She's so strong. Yeah, the Thunder crit actually would have been extremely slightly more, likely there. Do I need anything? We get another Restore Staff in 16. I don't use Air Caliber very often, and we have 2 because we got 1 earlier and 1 on Cecilia. Air Calibers are good because they're accurate and strong, but like Melina meets all of her thresholds for Fire Tome. There's like nothing in the game until much later on that survives Fire Tome Melina, and we can just use 4 Blaze. We don't need to buy Air Calibers. We don't even use Elfires because they're less accurate. I don't think I want to buy anything from the shop. I'll check the armory next turn. We don't need to end the... It's turn 23. So we'll end on 24. Have time to check what's in the armory. This is a sad armory. This is pathetic and sloppy. I'll just Steel Sword. Okay. I'm done! I'm done with Arcadia! Okay, and this is 4 Blaze. Lilina can use this. We do need to beat 14x. So, interesting stuff about 14x. We can promote Saul with that Guiding Ring we picked up with Sophia, and he can warp. We can give him the warp and the Guiding Ring. So if warp helps us beat this chapter, that's nice. This chapter's really annoying. So the gimmick is the platform disappears into the water over time. This big, like, circular walkaway. It disappears on the edges first, and then like the center disappears a turn later. Also super annoying in this chapter. Bolting. Yeah, high magic bolting, 14 power. He hits a 26. Does Barrier Staff Lilina supports tank that without having to dodge? 18 res goes up plus 7 for Barrier, and she gets 2 defense from supports. So we don't even have to dodge. That's interesting. Boss, another bolting. Yeah, he's really accurate with it too. Thankfully, no, he's even stronger. There's... Ow, bolting's strong. We can't tank this. We don't get Faye until chapter 15 too, because Faye is the high-res Dragon Manakete. So yeah, he is a problem and a half. What's his accuracy gonna be with bolting? He has a lot of skill. He's gonna have 105 with bolting? That's uncomfortable. I can't get weapon triangle advantage. There's no terrain to use as... I guess the water itself counts as defensive terrain? So if you get someone trapped in the water because the platform collapses underneath their feet, that's evasion. What other annoyances are on this chapter? You need to be wary of the pirates running down your stranded units, mostly. And this Eclipse is 10% hit, so it won't hit. Nosferatu guy is dangerous because he's strong. He hits a 29. He's very strong. So we would want to He's reasonably accurate too. We would want to one-shot him with something, like a Wodao or Durandal. No. That nature. Kind of scanning for threats. I didn't do a lot of research on this chapter because I was mostly just concerned about beating Arcadia. Yes, so this is potentially a very warp skippable chapter, which is why I was scanning the entire map first to see if I wanted to commit to that, 2 uses of warp. But honestly, because there's 2 bolting users with high damage and accuracy, and there's the whole gimmick of the collapsing floor, this is one annoying chapter. Now I'm fairly sure these guys are stationary, so their actual range is less than what's displayed. So let's check the tile we have to stand on to start having boltings fired at us. So, to cover what's going between them to cover both of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If we stand on this tile, we can have both of them swap to bolting. How far can we warp then? Because we would have to warp pretty far. If we warped from this tile, we would have to be able to warp 7 tiles in order to skip this chapter. First warping in a boss killer, and then warping in Roy to seize the throne. Yes, that's an option. That's one of the options I was considering. I was considering the warp skip, and I was also considering the just dodge TM strategy. I don't like just dodge because Oats here. Why is this guy called Oatmeal? Who named him? Oats? Oats? Are you some sort of goat or perhaps horse? Oats? Whatever, okay. I can't get particular lists, so let's check what kind of evasion we have on our units. Rucker with Clarine nearby hits 78. That's not high enough. With an extra speed wing it would be 82. It's okay, but that's about as good as we're gonna get. Lance has 82. He's doing really well, his speed is really high. I guess they're equal. Lalena's lower than both. But Lalena would be better at this because with a barrier, she could tank this guy, so she would only have to avoid Oats. So theoretically, we could have Lalena try and dodge Oats 5 times. That wouldn't be too unlikely. That's a possibility. But the reason it sucks is because if you do that, if you're standing here taking boltings, you can't do it at the start of the chapter, because you have to go fast. The floor collapses beneath you. If you don't rush down, all of your units will be stranded in the middle of the ocean, and pirates and wyverns are going to run you down while you're stranded. The floor does come back, but the fact that you have to deal with that in the meantime makes that strategy kind of bad. I think that I have to play the chapter normally, I have to run down and get to like here, and then bait boltings. And that would add a lot of risk and time. We're definitely considering the warp skip strategy. We need to see if Sol can warp enough tiles. Because, here's the thing. Our magic sucks. Yeah. Sol's starting magic is like 4. We weren't able to staff grind Sol very hard, so his magic is really bad. We got to B rank staff, but it's difficult to find times to use stabs. We might just not have enough magic to be able to warp. So I'm gonna deploy him, promote him, and then just check his warp range. I think that's what the first thing I'm going to do. Let's do some inventory. Need a fresh steel sword, of course. Fresher one. Always carry a killing edge or a killer axe if I need a good weapon to use for some reason. Or a killer lance if I need a strong weapon. It's pretty strong, it's pretty accurate. Okay. Now, grab Sol. Give him the guiding ring and the warp staff. The guiding ring is being held by... yeah. They all have good stuff we need to retrieve. So I'll take that guiding ring with me. That mend could be used as a joke if I ever needed to, like, heal off 1 HP for staff EXP, but I'm past the point where I need to do that. Now, where's the warp? There's the warp. Yeah, so Mecha, question. Warp range. Is it gonna work? I was about to just, deploy and promote and check the warp range, right now, actually, to see if this is feasible. So, let's just, before we try anything, let's see how much range we have. That does sound generous, because we only need 7 tiles. So, based on getting, this promotional gain, that would give us a 10-tile warp then, right? Let's check it. Like, I trust your math, but since it's different than in the other GBA games, I just want to see it for myself. Because I didn't... Oh yeah, no, you're... Is this 9 tiles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 9 tiles. That's pretty good. So what we can do then is we're gonna play the chapter legit for like just 2 turns. We're gonna run down around here. Let's check his bolting range. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, hit. We just need to get to this tile. And then have Rucker stand there, dodge it, warp him into the boss room, kill the boss, and then warp Roy into the boss room and seize. Perfect. From the warpy. Oh, okay. Okay, so that's why I counted like 9 in this direction, but actually it would have been here that would have worked. Oh, you're saying I can do it from the starting zone? I don't even need to run out to the map? Let's, yeah, sure, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Was that it? Was that 10? Was that 10? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That would work, but I want to warp both Rucker and Roy in the same turn for simplicity's sake, so I think it would make more sense to run out onto the platform here, right? So let's redo the chapter now that we have a plan, and let's change our voice. So what's going to be the most reliable way to kill the boss? Is it going to be... Durandal would probably annihilate him. Oh, he won't have any accuracy on me. He's going to be really low defense too. He won't have a weapon equipped because he'll have bolting, so he'll be really easy to kill. I need a high accuracy sword then. Let's check his evasion. You have 67, so what's accurate? Durandal is really accurate. Okay, I'll use Durandal. That's really accurate. Durandal will kill. Let's grab Rucker's supports because he's going to dodge 1 bolting for me. And Arcadia went well. My plan worked out perfectly. And I did the exact same strategy from yesterday, but the boss didn't hit me this time. So it was kind of like a faster repeat of yesterday. And Lilina gained speed again. She's so strong. Hold on. Where's what happened to Lilina? Here she is. Look at her! Monster stats! I'm so looking forward to her destroying endgame for me. Yeah, no, that's only 1 speed wing. She hasn't even gotten the other speed wing, no. Because I think that my way of killing Zephiel is I'm going to just throw bolting at him from, like, the doorway. And my way to do the Manakete chapter, like the penultimate chapter, is just I'm going to give Lilina and the Dancer a bunch of boots, and they're just going to run that chapter down and kill every single mob from 2 range. And then my final boss killing strat, I did some calcs, if I wasn't wrong. 4 chips from 4 Blaze does like 64 damage. And then I guess Roy would be able to kill with the Binding Blade, right? Does the Binding Blade triple its might against Adon, or double? Because an FE8 S-rank weapon's double. So I didn't know how to do the calcs there. But if it triples its might, it would be 18 times free, and then Roy would be able to get the finishing blow, even at like, without ever gaining a single level. But I don't know how they calculate effective damage for S-rank weapons. Everything's triple? Okay. That's good, because then the Binding Blade has 54 might into Adon. which means that base Roy does plenty of damage. So yeah, no, 4 hits from 4 Blaze with a max magic Lilina should do 16 each hit. I don't remember if I factor in Roy support in that or not. And then I can just finish with Binding Blade. So I think that the ending of the game will be really easy with Lilina. Anyway, I've rambled for a bit. Let's do this chapter. Let's just get on the first try, let's get lucky. 8 is kind of triple, right? You think 8 is triple, but if you play the endgame using S-rank weapons, the S-rank weapons are double. That creates the funny situation where if a bishop uses Aura, the A-rank tome, and Evaldi, the S-rank tome, they can actually outdamage with Aura, because Aura gets tripled and Evaldi gets doubled. So this tile is where boltings start hitting me, then. I need to... Let's move. Let's promote first. I need to dance, or I probably need to dance Rucker to have him, I should have Roy get carried by a horse, too. Yeah, because I want Rucker to have this guy swap to his bolting on turn 1. And he's out of range right now. But my supports are also out of range. Let's do it turn 2. I'm not in any immediate threat then. Because I have too many things to set up. I want his supports in range to dodge. Oh, the reason I want to dodge a bolting is because Elfire is more accurate than bolting. So if I have him switch to the bolting, can't I go in and hit him without getting hit back? Wouldn't that be more reliable? Maybe it's less reliable because I can actually crit. But the other thing I wanted to do was I wanted to warp in both Roy and Rucker in the same turn with a dance, so Rucker doesn't have to deal with Nosferatu guy and this bolting guy and all the other stuff. And that's why I'm trying to go down here, because I have 25 avoid from Deke and Clarine supports. So that's why I'm setting up over 2 turns instead of doing this in 1 turn. It's not an LTC, I have the time, so I am taking that time. I don't need these guys for anything. I don't know why I hit that dance, because I'm not, next turn is my bait turn, then turn 3 is my warp turn, so I didn't actually need to do that for anything. Now my question is, do any of these guys charge across the water? Does this like interrupt my bait turn at all? We're gonna find out. Okay, those guys come. But they're not an issue. Yeah, there's probably almost certainly a turn 2 win on this if I just use better use of rescue dropping and dancing on turn 1 to position people to do this bait on turn 1. But the turn 2 strat is going to be fine. Turn 2 strat is going to be fine. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, bolting. Right here. Right here. Now we just need to get both supports in range without being in range of any of these enemies. So Deke can stand here, and we'll have Clarine stand here. And then we're going to put Roy... If Roy's on this tile, can we still warp him inside of the room? Because it's 10 tiles from the warp E, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, perfect. We can warp both people from there. And we just need to have Elfin nearby to dance Saul after the warp, and warp again. Everything looks golden. Now I have 78 avoid right now, so we're probably gonna dodge. Animation's on. $27? With true hit, this is around 13? Okay. No, you're correct. Because I'm doing this slower, killing the Berserker for EXP would have been more optimal. Oh, Lilina can't get in range. Neither can Lance because of the, I mean, I can throw hand axes at him. It wouldn't kill, but it could maybe be EXP. Okay. This is still possible to warp Wrecker. We just need to move Clearing out of the way, and it's still okay. So, you move. Wrecker in. And Sol. Roy in. And now I just hope that Durandal hits twice or hits once and crits. Our chance of killing is very likely here. 77 hit is pretty good. And the backup if one misses is that we get a crit. What if we use the Killing Edge? See that one crit does not kill. So we're definitely going to use Durandal. Okay. Hit. There we go. Oatmeal down. Yes! 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 What a good level up! Oh, that was exciting. I'm pumped! I'm pumped. I am pogging. I am pogging and perhaps even champing. Let's get microscopic EXP here by tossing. Can I actually set that up to kill with... Yes, let's try and get Lance some EXP. Before the chapter's over, we get this one Berserker kill. Assuming we hit both hand axes. Well, Lance leveled up. Exciting. Yes! He needed that! Yeah, more strength on Lance! I am... Because our speed cap's next level, so, you know. Okay. Let's call this a successful chapter. And that's 4 Blaze for Lilina. Oh man, this was great. So, full credit, honestly, to Mecha for telling me that it would be easy to staff grind Sol for warp by getting the second barrier in the Western Isles. Because I was under the impression I wouldn't be warping until I got Nime, and that was poor routing on my end. Nice. So this helps us dodge tank. If we're ever in a pinch where Lilina needs to dodge, because she's actually really good at dodging, I think 4 Blaze weighs her down by 1 point. We're never going to use Hellfire. I think it weighs her down by 1 point, but otherwise the luck gain should be 3 more avoid, right? Let's check its weight. It has 6 weight. She has what, 5 con? Yeah, she has 5 con. So yeah, 4 Blaze actually gives us 3 more avoid if we ever really, really need to dodge something. It's also strong. 14 might. She doesn't need it. She kills everything with a Fire Tome. Mostly 4 Blaze is going to help us deal with late game Manicheats if they have too much HP to take out with just the Fire Tome, or like just like an Hellfire or like for Caliber or something. We can always repair it with the Hammer and Staff if we need to. Okay, now Percival spawns up here because we didn't get him in Chapter 13. Garrett spawns in these mountains and comes down. We can talk with Lilina. I haven't really prepared for this chapter. I was only really prepared for Arcadia, and then I knew that I wanted to try warping 14x. But beyond that, I didn't prepare for Chapter 15, so I don't know if there's any like particular threats in this chapter, or if I can just take this like the slow and normal way. In an LTC, this is like very much a warp or flyer skip chapter, because as you can see, rather than taking the spiral, you can just go directly in. That's kind of rough for us, because while you could get excellent defensive terrain on this mountain, some of the enemies are still pretty accurate and strong. Armor Slayer guy being the biggest threat in this this box here. But theoretically, like, I could just drop an infantry unit on this mountain and just say, have fun. Because Lilina, with the Fire Tome on this mountain, probably cleans up most of those units. Like, she could only really get hit by the Armor Slayer. Now let's check what's in the villages. Oh, I feel so underprepared. Only thing my mind was thinking of was Arcadia. Now the villages have the Hammer and Staff. So we want the hammer. We really need to play this chapter legitimately enough just to get the hammer. We have to rush to the right quickly. I really want that. Supports the mountains. So you can't drop people on tiles they can't normally walk on. So you could only drop like brigands like Gonzalez and Garrett on peaks, right? If you have flying supports, they can fly in the peaks, and that's kind of cool. But otherwise, you can't take people into here. No. Anyway, this is our goal. We want this. We want this hammer and staff, because we might need to use Four Blaze a lot to kill all the Manikeets in the late game, so we might have to use hammer. We want to go right quickly. We can get Percival later. Actually, Percival is talked to with Elfin, so if we have Elfin stand right here, I think. Percival is on this tile when he spawns, and then he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And he has a javelin, I think, so here's safe. So we need to reposition Elfin to stand on this tile on turn 1, and everyone else is going to go to the right as quickly as possible. Need to get Garrett. Lance can destroy this cavalry squadron. They won't hit him with the axe. This Valkyrie is quite dangerous, actually. Lena can take it without taking damage, so if this Valkyrie outpaces the rest of the squadron, we'll have Lena bait. So we'll lead with Lance, and Lance will run down in front, defense tanking these two mercenaries with his supports. We'll have a flyer grab this village, we'll deploy Lance's supports and have them follow him. They're both here, that's good. Back. Is everyone I want to bring? Everyone I want to bring? Yeah, we're set. Anyone need items? Saul should probably carry a restore and a barrier for good measure. We don't need them right now, but we don't want to forget them chapter. We could also theoretically, silence and sleep might actually help us in a pinch, because we could silence enemy bolting mages if I've determined they're too annoying to kill, right? So let's have that for an emergency. Our hit rate would probably be pretty bad with the silence, though, thinking about it. That might not work very well until Nime. Lance's supports in front. What about this guy? We can have Lance take care of him as well with like a hand axe or something. Not too worried about this. Okay, let's save and go. Oh yeah, agreeing. I'm actually, so you get her for free, this chapter. I am legitimately thinking of using her a bit. So the reasons for using Agreen is it's nice to have a unit that can strike at 3 range in certain situations, and she could use a longbow. She has pretty good base stats, very accurate, very good skill, and she supports characters I'm currently using or will use. For example, I'm going to use Faye, the Manikeet, because I guess we get her in chapter 16. Because Faye has high res, it can be used to bait status staves and bolting tomes. So Agreen supports Faye. And Faye, I don't think Faye needs any more defense to bait the boltings, so I don't think I need that support really for her. And she also supports with Astore. So we can get a B rank between them and an A rank between her and Faye. And then if we ever need to have like extremely high accuracy to kill something from like free range, like that Lightbrand guy, we can have Agreen do longbow chip. I don't know if there's any upcoming chapters where I actually need that, but if I have the spare unit deploy, I feel like her high bases are pretty good. She could also get reasonably good crit, but Ice doesn't give her any more crit, unfortunately, so not really that good. Another reason why she might be mildly helpful is that range units are always nice and no damage taken, and I have a bunch of random bows sitting around, like Klein's silver bow, and I think I even have a brave bow. I'm just like, I have piles of bows I don't know what to do with, so she might be useful. How useful? Not sure. Okay, super uneventful turn 1. I have not much use for Percy. He also has excellent base stats, but I kind of like already have nothing. There's nothing he has. He's just a worse version of Lance at this point, and he has no supports. Doesn't bring something unique like a green, like being uniquely accurate at range. You just like for like a javelin or something. Don't really know what I could do with him. Okay, charging Valkyrie, huge threat. Let's just say that Lilina's the one that can safely deal with this. You can defense tank it. His accuracy is really high. Let's have Lance kill the archer from below, outside of air caliber range. Should have killed Percy for EXP. Mostly he's in the way. It's just easier to recruit him, and you get a free Knight's Crest, and I can sell that Knight's Crest later and buy a pair of boots. Speaking of, I didn't give my pair of boots out. Maybe I should have done that. Like, giving it to Rick or Elena or something. I can buy more boots later, but man. Or maybe boots would be good on my Dancer. I should have given boots to my Dancer. I'll do that next chapter. That's really convenient. I really love giving Dancers boots. Helps them keep up. Yeah, you have 18 res, and you have 18 attack. Shot this guy, let's go close then. Get an extra tile distance. Stay out of range for now. Not missing with that 105 accuracy magic attack, that's scary. That's grade A scary for me. So I do not have a good way to deal with that. Oh, okay. I will have to change how to do this chapter if I want the Knight's Crest then. See, I've always early recruited Percival on chapter 13, so it didn't occur to me that as part of recruiting Percival, you need to bring someone that can hold his soldiers. Or that happens and you miss the Knight's Crest. I have over 50,000 gold in the silver card. Do I really need that Knight's Crest? It's what, 5,000 more gold? It's an extra pair of boots. I feel like if I'm at the point where I have 5 million pairs of boots, I'm probably okay. It's probably not necessary, right? Like, I feel like I could get away without it. This guy can only move... yeah. That forest blocks him. Be aggressive about getting into range of these guys. Touch this horseman. Not get hit. You've got me considering it. It'd be so funny. Imagine how much avoid she'd have. It'd be affordable too. We could actually afford to do that. At 25 speed and 30 luck, that would give her an inherent avoid of 80. That'd be pretty high. She can only get 12 more from supports, but 80 is a pretty good base to start with, I'm just saying. Okay, so this guy's chasing down the green units. Yeah, maybe get a green or two. When is he going to attack? Well, I can always dance and to shoot him with Killer Bow. Does she double? You have NAS? Yeah, we double him. Just drop elf him then. And no matter which green unit he goes for, we'll easily be able to run in and shoot him. Take him down. Rest of my units, let's just charge forward at max speed. Javelin guy, if I'm on that, he only has 75 hit rate, so I don't even really need supports. Hand axe plus terrain gives me 100% dodge on him. I meant to hit items, not visit. I'll just retreat. I wanted to switch to my hand axe there. I don't have the right weapon. That was a misclick. It's unfortunate. Honestly, doesn't really matter long term. Like super minor. We could probably have Lelina dodge tank the rest of these horses, although the Horse Slayer is the dangerous one. Although if she went on that fort, she could probably go crazy. The Killing Edge and the Armor Slayer are super accurate as well. Maybe I shouldn't be too reckless. There's Garrett. Need to beat into the village and want the hammer and stuff. We need to make an aggressive play. Maybe we are going to aggressively put Lelina on the fort and just hope she dodges 6 enemies in a row, because I really want to beat Garrett. Like, Lelina could feasibly. I'm so tempted to stick around that fort. It'd be so funny. What if she just killed everything? Garrett gets there kind of fast. The idea of it, it calls to me, it sings to me. It says, go crazy, go wild, live your craziest dreams. Have Lelina kill 5 million units. Do you not hear the temptation, the way it sings to you? I have to do it. I have to do it. Lance is killing this guy to get him out of the way so we can get to the fort with Lelina and drag him over the forest to give him the safety with ability. We move 4 tiles backwards after this. So a grab and go. And then this guy could run under and go 7 tiles and hit her. So that is a problem, but one we'll be able to fix. Anyway, Lena's gonna kill all these guys alone. She can do it. I believe in her. I'm trusting her. I think she's strong. I think she won't get hit. I think it's fine. I don't think we need a strategy anymore. I think Lena just goes sicko mode on the rest of the game. It'd be funny if it worked, is mostly what I'm thinking. Let's clear out. Let's get far away, because this Javelin guy's gonna be way closer to us than we'd like. Someone pick up a story for me. Okay, how far can Javelin guy go now? Some take dropping. Okay. Get him, Lelina. That's my plan here. It's Lelina gets them. Oh yeah, I forgot about these guys. Boink. Let her cook. Let her cook. God, that was the most accurate enemy right there. That was the most dangerous one. That Killing Edge and the Armor Slayer are the super accurate ones. Everything else is really inaccurate. I don't know why I decided to do this, it's just so funny. It's not that bad strategy, because she's 1-2 range, she can handle mixed enemy types really well. When Lance would have to like just use a Javelin or something, right? Oh my god, that guy was more accurate than the Killing Edge. The Armor Slayer is a crazy weapon in this game. She's doing it though! We're letting her cook! Silverbow is what I'm worried about the most next. Horse Slayer was the most accurate of the lances. Any other lances miss, guaranteed. Oh my god, she's going insane. That's a miss. Is this working? Can we do it? Two longbows, okay. Silverbow guy probably has an actual hit rate. Don't do it. Get me for this turn. Get me for this turn. It'd be so funny. Oh my god, we're gonna make it. Giga Lilina. Okay, crappy level up. That's punishment for all the speed we gained. I think that we used up all of our RNG on dodging, so they gave us a crappy level up as like, okay, you don't deserve more. You know, you got away with that stupid play. Garrett didn't move. That was his 10% chance to not move. That makes it easier to deal with him. Although he wasn't going to be a problem, even if he was close. I could just stand at the edge of it. I would have to kill him if he was close, actually. That's why I can just even talk to him, because I can, take out these guys. I lose 20 avoid when I leave the fort, but... it'd be nice if I could take out those longbows. I think... what I would want to know, do these bandits have the AI where they focus attacking players over structures? It depends on which enemy and which fire emblem. Sometimes if you're in range, they'll turn around and attack you. But if they just run down the structure instead, I might have to run and get in their range this turn in order to safely save the building. It's quite possible. They go for me? That's good to know. Knowing that they go for me is convenient. Did any of my other units get anywhere to help? Or is this a one-man Lilina show? Longbow guys threaten low damage, so with Lance can go in, because even if he gets hit, he's fine. We can move Lance far forward. This always happens, I think, then. We can also have Marcus run in holding the Armads to give supports to Lance if he needs it for any reason, because Armads Marcus has defense. Rucker can move in if he's on a forest. That's safe. It always works. Otherwise, we can mostly just go up to the edge of this guy's range. Nice to have Elfin be closer. Of course, I've screwed it up. I meant to drop Elfin at the edge of this longbow's range, but I miscounted the tiles. It's unfortunate. Carrying again? I'm carrying Mirady. Because I had to do a retreat this turn. Okay, now, what can Lilina do? Once she leaves a cover of her fort, she can get hit by longbows. They're inaccurate, and she can kill one of them, so it's not too bad. We can also get in range of both of these guys, and take them out on enemy phase, without being in range of Garrett, and they don't have a chance to hit her. I like that play. The main threat, of course, is that we have to dodge one longbow once, but otherwise this lets us get to Garrett and the village quickly, because no one else can really help right now. We're good. Last turn. These guys missed Lilina. Well, 1% hit rate, but you know. Man, we're losing our ability to one-shot stuff. That's sad. I could with the Thunder Tome. It's a bajillion times less accurate. Lilina doesn't actually have good skill, it's just that the Fire Tome is really accurate. Her skill is pretty terrible. Supports is what fixes her hit rate, and the Fire Tome being really good. It would have been. I would have laughed really hard if one of those hit. Oh, and the green guy, he sponge hit for us, because it doesn't. Green guys getting hit doesn't count as taking damage. It's only units under my control, so. That's nice. That's very convenient. No, we don't even have to murder. Do we murder Garrett, or do we talk to him? I'll talk to him because I want another hand axe. I am not joking. This is the reason I'm recruiting him. He gives me a hand axe. Kill's funnier, but I want a hand axe. Okay, so what remaining threats are on this chapter? There are turn 12 to turn 15, 2 Cavaliers here and here. What turn is it? Yeah, let's just be aware as we go up there there's going to be Cavaliers. They're not going to be super dangerous because we can fight them from a fort, so... or a forest. Although I don't know what weapons they have. I'm going to check which weapons they have. If they have super accurate weapons like Armor Slayers, that would be bad. But if they're your standard Steel Lance Cavalier, I can just spawn camp them with 0 risk. So I'm looking for this chapter and FE Builder, I'm gonna check what the reinforcements wield in terms of weapons. Steel Lances and Javelins. Yeah, no, we'll spawn camp them. We'll get EXP. I actually really like the Garrett skin tone, because most characters in FEGBA have the exact same skin tone. Like, you have some characters that, like, have, like, of course you have the standard yellow, like Deke, and occasionally a character that's explicitly pale will be more peach, like Clarine and Meredy. And your standard character is yellow. But, like, Igraine and Garrett, Hawkeye, and stuff like that actually have, like, darker skin tones that are very, very rare in FEGBA. They'll go, like, an entire game and give you, like, one character with, like, a kind of off-standard skin tone. Cormag, Hawkeye, Igraine, and Garrett are the ones I can think of, and that might be all of them, right? So it's nice to have some variety. I guess, like, you have a bit of variety, like Elfin's super peach and, you know, Stalfo's extremely yellow. But, wow, actually, why is he so yellow? It doesn't go well with his hair at all. If they're willing to make Elfin peach, what's with the yellow? I guess it's probably to show up well on the original GBA. Like, before they had the backlit screen, they had to exaggerate the colors to make them show up well on the dimmer display. No blue people. But no, I actually really like the portrait designs for Garrett and Igraine a lot. I think they look really good. I'm a big fan of Igraine's visual design. I really like her. I think she's pretty. I lost track of what I was doing. I think I'm just charging down the rest of the chapter, because nothing happens until there's reinforcement spam. I've gotten both villages. I don't care about these green guys, so I'm kind of like done with side objectives, timed objectives, etc. I'm just waiting for reinforcements to happen, and then I'll slowly take out the rest of the enemies one by one. There's no need to take any risks. Are there any risks? Because I'll be able to fight these high accuracy enemies on terrain, like this sniper. So I can take the risk away. I'll just throw javelins at this Armor Slayer guy, he's dangerous. The boss has 86 hit, that is dangerous, but we can fight him from a mountain, so he's not dangerous. We could also fight him with an axe, with Lance. I think he's easy. I think this guy's not dangerous. I think we're kind of like done with the danger. I do not foresee further problems. This chapter is like the simplest chapter in a long time. But, Air Caliber... Valkyrie. Do you use Air Caliber? You're Elfire. 18 might. You can't hurt Lilina. We're just gonna move one tile to the side and let them come to us right now. I love GBA portraits. I absolutely adore the art style of these games. That's why I have so much nostalgia for FEGBA era. I've done a lot of GBA portrait editing myself. I had to create several dozen splices of GBA characters in order to create the cast for a ROM hack I made. So I've done a lot of sprite editing for these games. Advertise myself like what, my YouTube channel, my ROM hack? I'm thinking that when I have a little bit more play Blessed Heart, so true! So I actually want to make a video on Blessed Heart at some point, but I want a little more clout. I might make a couple more videos and then like make a video on Blessed Heart. I also might another thing that's been stalling me is that I might go back and like add more supports. Because I think there's not enough supports in Blessed Heart. I have an average of like 2 per character. It would be really cool to go back and bump it up to an average of 3 per character, right? Try and give every character that has supports, give them 3 supports. It's really depressing when a character only has 1 support. But I feel like 3 is enough to make you feel like you have options. I'm happy to see other people using the abbreviation Playblort. Blessed Heart is my ROM hack. If you can Google Fire Emblem Blessed Heart. You could go to Fire Emblem Universe. That's the place where the download link and the documentation for the game exists. The Fire Emblem Universe is a forum and the hub for the Fire Emblem ROM hacking community. So that's where I used my primary host for my ROM hack. I also reposted it to romhacking.net and gave it a page there, and it got a few thousand downloads from that location as well, which was nice. Oh my god, someone left a review on romhacking.net that was like super thorough about how much they liked the game, and it brought a tear to my eye that they really put that much thought into the game and encouraged others to play it. But I can fetch the direct link to the topic if you want it. Where is it? Okay, I think I've got it. Okay, yeah, that's a link to my ROM hack. I'm not expecting anyone to play it or anything, but if you're interested, it's a complete original campaign. It's got full documentation for things like, you know, character recruitment, like growth rates, base stats, all that included in the topic under the resources section. It's a pretty complete experience. It plays vaguely similarly to FE8. It's actually pretty similar to FE8. It's like that same kind of like feel as that game, minus the world map. But it's got, you know, split promo and a campaign that you can play. I guess these wyverns don't charge me, but this guy is. No big deal. Now, do I want to focus on any of these characters for EXP? Lilina's getting kind of ahead of the curve, pretty strong. I don't want to have to waste Lance Reaver charges, so Lance with a Iron Axe. Let's focus on his Axe training. It'd be really funny if Lance hits S rank with all weapons. But just at a minimum, getting to A rank for Silver Axes would give us a consistent way to deal with like wyverns in the late game. We could one-round them with the Silver Axe. That'd be pretty good. I should hit B-Axe with this kill. This is like 3 weapon EXP right here. 1 hit and then a kill and a hit. Honestly, I wasn't as close as I thought it was. There we are. BX. 50 more weapon EXP gives us Silver Axes, and then 50 more BR Mads if we manage to hit triple. Plus on Lance. Lots of Lances. Let's just go forward and stand on this fort and see if any of them charge us. Reinforcements don't spawn in for 2 more turns. He's warning me about them, I guess. Did you charge me? Any javelins? Yep. So I And get one support in safely, and that will give me 100% dodge against that Horse Slayer, because now I have 92 avoid, 102 into... At some point, I'm gonna try to have Garrett swap his hand axe over to give a fresh hand axe to Lance, and that will help me deal with all of the reinforcements as they come. Move forward a bit. I could fight these wyverns in the meantime while I'm waiting for the reinforcements to come. Get a support bonus. Second support bonus. Vaguely move up people in case I need them for something, which I kind of currently don't. Last turn. Bunch of these Cavaliers, it looks like they terminate kind of near where the fort is, so I could probably just stand on the fort. Fight them all. I wonder when I could buy hand axes again. If I'm limited on how many hand axes I could buy, maybe I could have Lelina take them out on the fort actually. What if I need those... Like, what if I need these hand axes later? I haven't seen hand axes in a shop for a long time. I'm gonna check the shop's guide and see if I can find any hand axes I can buy later. Shop's guide, I'm gonna Control F, and... Oh yeah, I need to care what my keybinds are doing inputs on me. Hand axe, let's see... Chapter 17A and 18B, so whether I go to Sake or Ilia, it's Ilia. I can buy hand axes at either the beginning or in the middle. Okay. I can buy hand axes later, we're fine. I don't need to worry about somehow running out of hand axes permanently. I'll just buy like 7 more when that shop shows up. Now let's continue Lance's X training to get his X rank raised up really high. Turning off animations because this is gonna get repetitive. We're just gonna fight 10 million guys that can't hit us. I have 90 avoid. I have 100 avoid into X's, or I mean into lances with X's, so yeah. As long as I'm not standing inside of their range, I can just mash enter until all the guys are gone. Actually, my hand axe is gonna break at some point, won't it? There's just so many of them. Oh, hold on, let me read this out loud. Quoted directly. Fire Emblem, The Binding Blade is a tactical role-playing game developed by Intelligent Systems and published by Nintendo for the Game Boy Advance, GBA, handheld video game console. It is the 6th entry in the Fire Emblem series, the first title produced for the system, and the first title to appear on a handheld console. It was released in Japan in March 2012. Sorry, 2002. 2012! Interesting how my brain tries to read things. As a side note, when I record voiceover for videos, I have to re-record a lot. I wonder why. I'm so bad at reading text. I am remarkably poor at it. Good level up? Oh, that was a stinky one. Oh, that was a fat stinker. That was a bad level up, Lance. Try harder. That one wasn't good. You've disappointed me. The hand axe is gonna break. I can fight a few more guys before it does. No, my voice recording process takes forever. It's kind of embarrassing, actually. Oh, he cuts into my support range, but I don't need supports to fight these guys. I'm just so evasive on a fort already. So many of them. Is this the end? They just keep coming. I'm running out of hand axe. Sheesh. Isn't this enemy quantity kind of ridiculous? A lot of axe training. We're trying to get to A rank X's here. It'll be good for training a character that hadn't promoted yet, I guess. Because sometimes if you play normally, if you try to use multiple characters within a class, you don't get the items. So, like, your second Knight's Crest might be on this chapter from, like, the post-chapter event from saving Percival's dudes, right? Maybe. Some of them have javelins, some don't. Just gotta get out of the way, and, I can always airdrop in another hand axe once it's down to just javelin guys. Like, I'm gonna give Mirady hand axe, right? And then she can fly through the peak. Like, this tile's safe. And then from the safe peak tile, we're gonna go in and we're gonna airdrop in a hand axe, and then he can fight the rest of the javelins. This is gonna work. It's like Uber Eats, but for weapons. We're cooked. We're low on hand axes. We're gonna swap to the iron axe for this turn. It's just a ridiculous amount of horsemen. They're finally done spawning. Why did this guy start charging of all things? What's his goal? Well, I've angered him somehow. Okay. Let's finish this hand axe. Get a new one. And after the trade, we'll just canto back to our current safe position. Here we go. Now let's just get out of this guy. Let Lance keep killing everything for his axe rank training. Time to break another hand axe. That's A rank. We hit 2 weapon ranks this chapter. We're actually gonna get triple S rank on Lance. Crazy. It's ridiculous. Save those last 2 uses of the hand axe for the javelin and sit here for a turn. And this longbow guy is completely non-threatening. I officially need more hand axes. Sheesh. What's our axe rank looking like? Yeah, hi, we've gotten to A. We're working towards Armads. See, our match would be so sick, because the +5 defense would be good in some situations, I'm sure. I feel like at this point, that extra speed wing I picked up in Arcadia can only really go to Rucker. Lance is 24, he's gonna cap. Lelena has 22, she's probably gonna cap. Rucker has a cap of 30, so he could actually make use of it. I should give that to Rucker. I should give him more Avoid. There's no reason not to give it to him, I think. If I need more Speed Wings, I can just buy them in Chapter 21. So what's remaining on the map? Armor Slayer guy's kinda dangerous, I guess. Silverbow guy's really dangerous, I guess. But not so dangerous that we can't. It would be nice if I could bait out the Silverbow guy and the armor and the Steel Sword separately. Can I just evade both of them? Yeah, if I'm on terrain of supports, I can just evade both of them, I'm sure. Because Lance on terrain of supports can get up to, like 90-something evasion. That's probably going to be good enough. Yes, I think Mecha mentioned that it's, Apocalypse in this game can be used to do that, right? Dark Tomes, let me check. Yeah, Apocalypse is magic +5. So if Nime is holding Apocalypse, she can warp further. Anyway, Lance on terrain should break like Percival and Marcus. Okay, you're Marcus. I was like getting them backwards. You should be able to break 100 Avoid and be able to safely take care of the sniper and the mercenary at the same time. Let's give him a javelin or something. Yeah, let's have Alan feed him the javelin. We'll just go sit within support range on terrain. Let's check what my avoid is. Yeah, it's 102. So this guy hits a 101. It's gonna be safe. This forest, I think, baits out most of the enemies, and we're fine. Let's go there. My boss killer can be Lelena because she can attack from the peak and avoid all damage. She has 69 avoid, so it's going to be 99 on that peak. That should be fine. Technically it's a hill, not a peak. The peak are the 40 avoid tiles that only like berserkers and such can go onto. The special ones. Oh, they're coming at me. I'm just gonna retreat to this forest then, because I want this archer to shoot me with both my support bonuses and my ranged weapon out. So like this. Oh, he won't make it. I was on a forest, I screwed up. I can just player phase him then. Let's get my people in close range to player phase. Let's get my dancer. Okay, we have the full player phase squadron up close. Let's take him out. Barker can't get there, but Melina can. Melina can also take out one of these guys, looking for javelins at the other one. If we have our supports, we'll have good accuracy. So we'll hit. There, this pumps my accuracy up to 97. But that was possible to miss. And Selena, she has a guaranteed kill on the other one. That squad's done with. Just need to bait out some trash guys. This guy's got a javelin. Okay. Let's meme and try and get Lance some more X rank still. I think it's funny. Keep pumping it. Although, I'm out hand X's again. Okay, I'll just bait out the Emblem with this. That gives me 69 avoid. Pretty high. Didn't mean to do that. Didn't matter. Let's get like 3 more Axe EXP here. Only thing left to do is kill the boss. Simple chapter, honestly. It was mostly interesting at the start when we had Lena dodge tank like 5 billion things at once. After that, it was just kind of tedious creeping forward, one at a time. Port range, on the mountain, and he cannot hit us and we obliterate him. Let's turn on animations to watch us obliterate him. This guy's haircut is awful. It's so bad. Oh my god, awful Lolita level ups this chapter. Oh, we got that was karma. That was karma coming in. we got terrible Lolita level ups. Okay, so that's Faye. He has like 10 million res Dragonstone. That'll be extremely good at baiting out bolting and status tabs. Now the main thing of this chapter is that we're gonna have to have Douglas survive. This is really annoying because there's no way to make him stop attacking you. He just runs at you forever. So the best way to do it is that he won't attack Elfin. So you can get him stuck in the door. We need a 1-tile choke point. If we can stick Elfin in a 1-tile choke point and someone behind Elfin, Douglas will move up to Elfin to try and attack the person and get door stuck. So where's a 1-tile choke? Where can we 1-tile choke Douglas? The treasure room is very difficult for that. This hallway is too wide. Most of the map is pretty wide, actually. It's staircases and doorways. Just staircases and doorways. Not a lot of great options. I'm thinking like, the thing I like the most is that you could try to make him come up and across this way and down and through here and get him stuck here. The reason I don't like getting him stuck here is because they're bolting reinforcements out of this staircase later in the chapter. So if I get him stuck there, then Elfin just gets attacked, right? By the way, this is one of the reasons why I was thinking a green might be useful, because you could longbow out bolting guys like this and remove them, when otherwise they're really hard to kill. And you can only get this guy with a longbow from his current position unless you somehow manage to make him move up a tile, which I don't know what the AI manipulation to do that would be. Let's check the reinforcements. There's a lot of loot here. Mostly a lot of promotional items. I think there's a Berserk Staff, which might be useful. Brave Lance, bolting, money. Nothing that I like completely can't afford to lose. So if a thief gets away with some of the items, it's not too terrible. It looks like the thieves spawn here on turn 10. Half is dead, so not her. Okay, I think Calf spawns here then. And where's the actual thief spawns? It's not there, it's up here. I think the other thief spawns here. Going up the right side at the beginning of the map sounds good then. Douglas. What do I do with Douglas? I guess I have to go up the right side of the map, then turn around, try and get him to chase me. Because if Douglas just chases me and he goes wee down like the entire time, then the rest of my units can go this way and go through this door and do the rest of the map. That's probably the way to do this. And I won't be worried about the thief here, because if I get to this upper right room, open all of these chests, then turn around, the thief isn't going to go for this room. The thief is going to go to the left. The thief goes to the left while Douglas chases me down, and I'm getting pre-positioned units like here. This seems like such an annoying merry-go-round of baiting Douglas. It's gonna work. It should be fine. Now there's a whole bunch of bolting reinforcements. Or is there just one? There's just one. I think it's here. Turn 12, I think there's a bolting here. Not a big deal, he's isolated. What dangerous enemies are in this chapter? Let's look for dangerous enemies. Let's have a look around. Steel Sword Paladin is kind of annoying. What do you do? Purge. Bad. Bad news. Okay. This can be tanked with Lilina. Because she has weapon triangle advantage and 19 res. So we can use this up with Lilina, or we can use Faye. What else is a problem? Easy, kill with Lilina. Do you use Lightning Physic? I'm basically just like looking for status stabs and long range magic. A lot of stealable red gems in this chapter. Lots of stuff you can steal. Obviously, we have to recruit or steal the member card. Because we need that to get to the secret shop, that's very important. Stealing in general is good this chapter. There's a truly incredible number of stealable items. How much speed does the Stalker have? 15. So if you want to steal these, you actually need a trained thief, or you need to give your thief a speed wing, right? You have to exceed their speed to steal. We don't have enough. So if we wanted this stuff just to sell, we would have to speed wing a Sulfur, which sounds like kind of a waste. Actually, it pays for itself if you think about it, because you could just buy another speed wing later. But you can't get the speed wing until 21, so maybe it's a bad idea. What's in the secret shop in this chapter? Is there anything useful? I think it's only angelic robes, not other stat boosters. It's promotional items, angelic robes, and lockpicks, not super useful. I think this chapter is going to take a long time. I think it'll be like a safe chapter. I don't see too many dangerous things. But I think having to go up, down, and around, it's going to take me like 30 turns or something. That's going to take absolutely forever. So I'm thinking I might just save it for tomorrow, because I usually stream 2 or 3 hours. I think this will take me longer than an hour. And I want time to research a little bit about 16X and Ilia route and prepare a plan for those chapters, so that when I get to 16X tomorrow, I know what I'm doing. So I think I'm just going to end here. It seems like a good time in between chapters to take a break. This challenge is pretty tedious and sometimes frustrating, so it's nice to just do 2 hours or 2 or 3 at a time. So I'll just head out. Thank you for watching. We got through the desert. Really feeling really good about that. And I will continue tomorrow in the afternoon as always. See ya!